From Lebanon to Hollywood, Keanu Reeves' life reads like a movie script, but one that would almost be too heartbreaking to film. While millions know him as the unstoppable John Wick or the reality-bending Neo, the real story behind those soulful eyes and gentle smile is far more gripping than any role he's played. This is the tale of a man who stared into the abyss of tragedy and somehow emerged with his heart not just intact, but overflowing with kindness. Born under the Lebanese sun to a young couple whose love wouldn't last, Keanu's first taste of loss came brutally early. At just 3 years old, he watched his father Samuel walk away, leaving him with his mother Patricia and baby sister Kim. That final evening, father and son sat in silence on the veranda, staring at the dark sky. A moment frozen in time that would haunt Keanu for decades. The family bounced like pinballs between continents, Australia, New York, finally landing in Toronto, while a parade of stepfathers marched through their lives.
I lead a very quiet, normal kind of, my private life is a boring disaster, but work is good.
School became a battlefield where young Keanu fought an invisible enemy, dyslexia. I did a lot of pretending as a child, he once confessed. It was my way of coping with the fact that I didn't really feel like I fit in. While other kids breezed through books, Keanu found his escape in ice hockey rinks and school plays. By 17, after ping-ponging between 4 different high schools, he'd had enough. He dropped out, but not before discovering his true passion, acting.
Where we are exactly, it's just that I don't know where I am.
But Hollywood wasn't about to roll out the red carpet. Critics sharpened their knives, taking savage swipes at his performances. Even fellow actor Matthew Perry would later cruelly wonder why talented actors like River Phoenix and Heath Ledger died while Keanu still walks among us.
So how'd you do at the casino the other day?
I did okay.
So what's the most you've ever won?
Huh?
What's the most you've ever won?
Oh, I don't want to say.
What's the most you've ever lost?
I don't want to say that either. Good? No, I'm not taking any pictures. Thanks, guys.
Yet Keanu kept pushing forward, even as life threw more punches his way. In 1988, a demon ride on his beloved motorcycle turned nearly fatal. Racing through Topanga Canyon, he took a turn too fast and went flying. I remember saying in my head, "I'm going to die," he recalled. He lay on the asphalt for 30 agonizing minutes before help arrived. The crash cost him his spleen and left him with a massive scar, but it wouldn't be his last dance with death. Then came 1991, when his sister Kim was diagnosed with leukemia. While other stars might have hired nurses or sent checks, Keanu became her personal guardian angel. When the pain got really bad, he would sit with me and hold my hand, Kim remembered. For 10 grueling years, he watched her battle back from the brink, an experience that would later inspire him to quietly donate millions to cancer research.
We want to give special thanks to our scientific partner, the American Association for Cancer Research, the world's leading organization in the field. AACR will provide scientific oversight for Stand Up to Cancer and make sure that the funds are used to bring new therapies to patients faster. Your calls are pouring in, but if you can't get through, keep trying. Our phones will be open for the next week, or go to standuptocancer.org and give anything you can, anytime you want.
Just as Kim began to recover, tragedy struck again. River Phoenix, Keanu's close friend, and my own Private Idaho co-star, died of an overdose outside the Viper Room in 1993. The loss cut deep, but the worst was yet to come. In 1999, joy turned to ashes when his girlfriend Jennifer Syme gave birth to their daughter Ava, stillborn on Christmas Eve. The couple's grief tore them apart, but fate wasn't finished. In 2001, Jennifer died in a car crash, leaving Keanu to grapple with an unimaginable double loss. Lesser souls might have crumbled, turned bitter, or retreated from the world. Instead, Keanu channeled his pain into his art. He even hit a serious spinal injury to play Neo in The Matrix, enduring surgery and training in a neck brace rather than give up the role.
The Matrix changed my life, and then over these years, it's changed so many other people's lives. The amount of people that I've met who have said to me and been touched by The Matrix in such a positive way. As an artist, you hope for that when you get to do a film or tell a story.
I love it. And I think because I love it so much, it doesn't matter. Oh, the question, recovery. You have to recover differently. Yeah, you have to pay a little more attention to that.
I love John Wick's grief, he later revealed about another iconic character. I absolutely relate to that, and I don't think you ever work through it. Grief and loss are things that don't ever go away. They stay with you. Even recent years have brought fresh challenges. His home has been targeted by burglars multiple times, with thieves in ski masks making off with precious belonging. I'm thinking about death all the time, he admitted in 2024.
Yeah, I'm totally freaked out. I mean, I'm 59, so I'm thinking about death all the time.
Still very young.
I mean, I think thinking about death is good. Hopefully it sensitizes to an appreciation of the breath we have and the relationships that we have the potential to have. But, you know, it's okay.
Okay.
But not in the way you might think. Instead of darkness, he finds inspiration, using these thoughts to fuel a deeper appreciation for life and relationships. He's channeled this philosophy into his first novel, The Book of Elsewhere, exploring immortality through the eyes of a warrior who can't die but longs for peace. In an industry built on fake smiles and carefully crafted images, Keanu Reeves stands as something rare, a genuine soul who's been forged in fire, but somehow emerged with his humanity not just intact, but enhanced.
Beautiful heart, and the man is a creative genius. Right? He's a genius. And in this film, he's even more genius. He's double genius.
While other celebrities make headlines for their scandals, Keanu makes news for sitting with homeless people, giving up his subway seat, or taking pay cuts so productions can afford other actors. The man who's played so many immortal characters on screen has shown us something far more valuable in real life: what true immortality looks like. It's not about avoiding death or pain, it's about how you live and love despite them. In a world desperate for heroes, Keanu Reeves might be the real deal. Not because he's perfect, but because he's perfectly, beautifully human. And that's not just Hollywood magic, that's pure Keanu.
You know, we had some fun scenes to do, and and working with Nicholas, the director, was really exciting for me as well.
Okay, tell me about your favorite scene with her.
I don't know, we had a kind of interesting scene where is it real or not, where she's sleeping and I have a knife and I'm putting it in her mouth. That was an interesting day. Yeah.